I'm at the side of my home where a new ductless air conditioning system was installed. And first, as you can see, this area here, which is totally blank now, used to be full of rows of Sharon bushes like those down here. And the one directly under the unit, they're all pushed over, and this is the result of one of them that totally broken off and destroyed. When the unit was installed initially, it was mounted with 3 tiny wood screws with washer on each of the screw heads. And because the washer head was so large, what they did, they cut off a piece of this particular type of wire, and the screw put through that, and that was the washer that they used, and that was clamped right down so hard. Here's one of them right here at the little piece of metal. Had the screw popped right through the head, and it was literally held on by one wood screw back here, and that was ready to pop off as well. This particular bracket was hanging over this side, so the whole unit was dangling. I quickly went in and put in a temporary bolt. I had to pull the steel bracket back because it was not mounted properly. I put a metal screw here, and then where there used to be a wood screw going through this a hole similar to this one right here, which is very tiny, that was also sheared off. So I put 4 new bolts in each of the mounting sections, right there and on the other side, and right there is damage to the compressor fins, and up on the top there, that's all so damaged, pressed in. And the company that I purchased the unit from claims that it is quite normal to have damaged fins, and that I was also advised that Mitsubishi would not supply a new unit, and this is quite cosmetic only, when in fact there's damage to the fins and possibly to the sensor in the back of the unit. I had Mitsair, who is the distributor for the Mitsubishi product, come down this past Friday. I showed him the damage, and I believe that Mitsair and the company I dealt with in the purchase of the unit must have got together and decided what they were going to tell me. In fact, what they told me that there's nothing wrong with it, and I insisted on a new unit, and then they tried to buy me off by saying, we will give you $500 if you take it as it is. Again, I said no. They then told me that the unit is working fine. I said, well, I don't know. Down the road it might not. I would like a new unit. I did not purchase a damaged or a reconditioned unit. And Mitsair suggested that they would remove it, take it back to Mitsubishi manufacturing plant in Mississauga, if indeed it is manufactured there, and the core removed and a new core put in. And they tried to emphasize the fact that it would be a totally brand new machine. and that Mitsubishi just would not supply a new unit, period. I felt that I was being pressured, and when they left, there was a possibility of getting a new core, but the more I thought about it, the more annoyed I got that I did not purchase a reconditioned or refurbished unit. I have sent emails to Mitsair, to the company that I purchased it from, and also phoned the sales manager for Mitsubishi Canada and told him I am insisting on a totally new unit. Since then, I have been in contact with the city of Cambridge and also the electrical section, and I was advised that there was no permit for the unit on record by for the installation of the new furnace inside the home. This I relayed to the company I purchased it from, and I'm still waiting. I did receive an email back from them this morning, and I was advised that the fellow that came on Friday is on holiday, and in essence I would have to wait. I immediately emailed him back, and I was not satisfied with that, and that there should be more people at the company that will be more than capable in authorization of a new unit. In addition to that, when I walk along here, one of the workers, instead of drilling through the brick, he hammered the brick and broke it off. So now I have a large hole behind that fixture there. I'm still waiting for the company I purchased the unit from to have a bricklayer come and repair it. Here is the brick, and you can clearly see the hammer marks where they broke off the brick. My home is a heritage home, and I would consider this to be a substantial amount of damage, which was done totally unnecessary and carelessly. As you can see, part of the brick is there, and behind that connection, the fellow put caulking so that insects would not go in or weather go in. But he was actually going to fill it up with, or suggest to be filled up with, foam, and I said no. It needs to be done properly. As you can see here, these are rows of Sharon bushes, which over a period of 10 years I've nurtured to get them growing. And this whole area was trampled down. Even these ones have been all twisted and bent. These ones are bent right over from the stepping on them. This has been pushed over from being trampled on. Very disappointing. There's more right here, which have totally been destroyed. Another one here. Another one here. And as I said, this area had multiple rows of Sharon bushes of this size and larger, and they've been just totally trampled down. In fact, one of the workers made a joke that they made a pathway. No respect whatsoever for the property. In addition, my concern is that when the ductwork was put in along here, it was literally hammered in by hand to get it into that trough. Hammered in by hand. And I also noted that from one of the persons here that there was no ties in that length of trough area to hold the copper piping and the drainage piping in a tidy manner so that it would not force out. Very disappointed with the workmanship. In fact, there was no workmanship. It was done very shoddy, and had I not caught the unit hanging by itself with one screw, it could have quite easily have fallen off the bracket. In fact, it was leaning over the bracket, which could have caused a fire, and in turn I could have possibly lost my home. I'm waiting for the chief inspector of the hydro section to give me a call back to see what can be done. In addition, I have also been in contact with the credit card company that I purchased the unit on, and they are doing their own investigation. I have submitted multiple emails to them and a short summary of some of the damage that's been done. Very unfortunate that I paid right up front, even before it was completely put up. In fact, the owner's son left before it was even finally tested and wired up. Well, I'll call it quits for now, and I will add to this at a later date.